running around to be picking the balls when the ball boys are not even respecting the referee. And the referee and match officers are being intimidated. The security apparatus on ground who's supposed to do the needful are not also doing the needful. So what do we expect? In order to keep the game going, in order to be fair officiating, the referee now took it upon himself to be running around to do the job of the ball boys, which is rather unfortunate. That's why I'm saying that, you see, most FIFA, CAF, and all other football agents, bodies are watching what is happening. As we are watching this clip, the clip is on internet. Everybody is watching it around the world. It's a global community. So what do we call? What name are we giving our football if we continue at this level? My brother, Nigerian football is getting to a level that some of us are even tired of watching at times. But we won't give up. We continue to give our own advice, and maybe those are the hem of affair we do the needful.
Okay, it is what it is when it comes to football. Let's see how it pans out. Finally, before I let you go, there was a fine that was given to one of the club. We announced it yesterday, about 5 million naira.
6 million.
That should be Kwara United, or probably 6 million rather. That's Kwara United, for telling lies that they had an event, and eventually that event did not hold, and not allowing them to stream the match live. That one, I think that one attracted about 5 million naira. What will you make of this, especially with the one that has to do with the streaming of the match live?
Oh, Vick, you see, we as football fans, we do complain that we watch, Nigerian football matches are not being watched live. We watch EPL, we watch Champions League, we watch La Liga, all football around the world, even South African League, we watch them live at times. But when the NFF, that's why at times I try to excuse NFF when it comes to issues like this. The LFC tried as much as possible to get sponsors for this streamlining of live streaming of the league. The football matches. Start times are the official broadcaster. They paid a lot of million. Now the club administrator, who are so desperate to win matches at all costs, are behind all this problem we are facing now. How can a team be so low in esteem to the extent of preventing live streaming of their matches? Whereas some teams are even ready to allow live streaming, so that people we can now see their stadium, they can now see their players. Maybe it can offer them opportunities for sponsorship here and there. So the problem still lies with our football administrators, the club administrators. They want to win matches at all costs, and what the LMC has done, I supported it, but they should do more. Maybe buffer deduction should be introduced into these penalties apart from financial penalties. To me, it's rather uncalled for, and I do support LMC over this issue. And anything that does that again should be sanctioned heavily. Even points deduction should be included.
I think I quite agree with that. Maybe when there's point deduction, to make them to sit up so they can go back to the NNL if they are relegated. Now, before I let you go, let's look at the weekend games. Beginning from this evening, Remo Stars will be in action at home in Ikene. Yes, Remo, they will take on Niger Tornadoes later this evening. And Remo is trying to, return back to the top four after they drop down. They have an astounding game to play. And hopefully, if they win today's game, we see them getting up to the second position. Yes, if they win today's game, it depends on the number of goals they score, and they might get up to the second position. So is it possible for Remo to get something today?
Yes, against Niger Tornadoes they can get, because they have a good team. Remo has a good organization, football organization, and the way they run their team, they are running it like a true professional football club, and they've been in Nigerian league for some time, and they are keeping their heads high. They are on fourth position with 50 points, and they still have an outstanding game. Should they win, like we rightly said, they will go to the second position on top. I mean, second position behind Rangers. And there is possibility for them to win this match because they are always good at home. And I expect them to beat Niger Tornadoes.
Hello.
Hello. I said I expect them to beat Niger Tornadoes.
Okay, thank you very much, Demola, for your time this morning with the analysis from the Nigerian Premier Football League. Truly appreciate it. Let's see how the weekend game will go there. Hopefully on Monday we'll talk about these games played this weekend.
Thank you, my brother, for the opportunity to speak to our numerous listeners, and I do appreciate them. I used to listen to it every day, even when I was in Ibadan, and I have to commend all our listeners, most especially all the Man U, Chelsea fans, Dr. Dele, Chelsea Mania, everybody. I greet all of them.
Okay.
Let them wish them a blessed weekend.
Okay. Thank you very much. I truly appreciate you for your time this morning, Demola. Okay, that's our own in-house analyst, Demola, former administrative secretary, Shooting Stars of Ibadan of those days. Yes, so when you talk about the league, his current with the league, give us up to speed with what's happening in the league. So you can imagine a game at the Dan Anyam Stadium in Owerri when a referee will become a ball boy. Yes, I actually saw that video and I was wondering. He said he has actually spoke to the ball boys because they are delaying in bringing the ball, trying to buy time for a team that is already relegated. They are talking about Heartland, and he had to go out. I think maybe in his report he should write to the LMC what happened, and let's see how the LMC will take action on teams that are found wanting. Meanwhile, other games that will also go down in the Nigerian Premier League this weekend, apart from the Remo Stars and Niger Tornadoes later this evening. On Saturday, early fixtures at 3 p.m. Doma United will take on Kwara United. Bendel Insurance will welcome Heartland, and on Sunday we see Gombe take on Lobby Stars. Yes, Gombe United have been confirmed relegated to the NNL, so they will be playing for pride at home when they take on Lobby Stars. Whereas Aqua United will also be fighting for relegation when they take on Kano Pillars, and Bayelsa United will slug it out with Rivers United, who won their game yesterday against Katsina United at the Adokie and Messi Amaka Stadium in Port Harcourt. Then we see Enugu Rangers, the league leaders, take on Plateau United. Eyimba will also want to push for a place on top of the table as they take on Katsina United. Shooting Stars of Ibadan will welcome Sunshine Stars of Akure, and Sporting Lagos in Lagos will take on, as at the Mobolaji Johnson Stadium, will take on Abia Warriors. Okay, yesterday it was a massive one for Manchester City as they walloped Brighton and Hove Albion 4-0. 3 of those goals coming in the first half, courtesy of De Bruyne, Foden, and also Foden getting a brace in the first half for that game to end 3-1. And in the second half, after much substitution from the Brighton team, Alvarez made it 4-0 in the 62nd minute. Now Grealish was introduced, De Bruyne out, Nunez also coming in the 72nd minute, and Danny Welbeck also coming in for Brighton, or probably being substituted for Brighton in the 75th minute, while City held on to their own to grab all maximum points. Yes, they are pushing towards Arsenal. Yes, Arsenal still on top of the table, and City have a game to play. Yes, City, they have a game to play. City now second on the log, one more game and just a point separating City and Arsenal, with Arsenal superior goal difference and a 2-point advantage in their pocket. So let's see what happens with City in their outstanding game. Well, according to what people say, it is done and dusted. Also remember that Arsenal in a North London derby this weekend will play Tottenham Hotspur. So let's see how that game will pound out. Yes, let's look at the English Premier League this weekend. Yes, precisely tomorrow. Yes, tomorrow early fixtures in the English Premier League. West Ham will take on Liverpool at 12:30 p.m. Fulham will welcome Crystal Palace. Manchester United will take on Burnley. Newcastle United will welcome Sheffield United. Luton will be on the road to Wolves as we see Everton take on Brentford. Then at the Villa Park, it will be Aston Villa on our Emery side taking on Chelsea, Pochettino side. So let's see how we pound out the last fixtures, 8 p.m. on Saturday. And on Sunday, it will be Bournemouth up against Brighton. Arsenal on the road to Tottenham. Then we'll see Nottingham Forest take on Manchester City. Well, I think it will be an easy ride for City because they also want to win this one. I don't know what your take will be. That City game yesterday, 4-0 against the Brighton, and some people say, okay, let's tell you that this is good news for those that are following the La Liga, especially the Arsenal fans, the Real Madrid fans, the Barca fans. Now you can watch those match live on Star Times. Yes, La Liga 5. The seals of 5. That Star Times seals La Liga 5 seasons broadcast deal. I think it's a good one. We know that most of the followers of football watch the Premier League, and now also many more are beginning to identify themselves with the La Liga. And now Star Times will bring that to our doorstep. And that's exactly what happened when they also signed a deal to play the Nigerian Premier Football League. Yes, cover it and stream it live. But the likes of Kwara United decide to play hanky panky, and they were slammed 5 million. We are yet to see that report if they are going to appeal it, and they were given 7 days. If they cannot appeal it, then they have to pay that 5 million. After all, people are paying money for it now. Now, Star Times has secured a non-exclusive broadcast right for the Spanish top flight league. That's talking about the La Liga EA Sport and the La Liga Hyper Motion for the next 5 years. Now, the La Liga EA Sport is a premier football league in Spain and is considered one of the top professional league in the world, featuring 20 teams. Now, each season consists of 38 rounds with 10 matches per round, following a home and away format. Now, La Liga also boasts the record for producing the most winners of both the Ballon d'Or and the FIFA World Player of the Year award. Now, with the acquisition, StarTimes holds the right to broadcast La Liga EA Sport and La Liga Hypermotion for the season spanning 2024-2025, 2025-2026, 2026-2027, 2027-2028, and 2028-2029 season. Now, the broadcast will be available in English, Portuguese, and the local languages, reaching audience across all countries in the sub-Saharan Africa. Well, I think that's a good one for them. Would they have anyone in Hausa? Would they have anyone in Igbo? They will have anyone in Yoruba? But definitely, we just talked about Portuguese. We talked about, I don't know if there's Swahili there, because I think I like that language very well. And they said local languages. Maybe we might have someone, doing commentaries in Igbo, Yoruba, and Hausa. If I do not call your language, just know that we have over 250 languages, and I cannot call them all. Okay, it is 8:31 in the studios. It is still Sport on Eagles Wings, and I still remain the Sport Minister on radio. Let's see how we can share your thoughts with the games that we go down this weekend. Yes, we are gradually wrapping up the season in the English Premier League and also the Nigerian Premier Football League. Let's roll out the fixtures for the games that will go down in the La Liga. Okay, Friday night football. Real Sociedad will be up against Real Madrid after a massive win in the El Clasico over the weekend. They will want to consolidate their stay on top of the La Liga table as they welcome Real Sociedad. Yes, that's Friday night football. Real Sociedad will lock horns with Real Madrid. Also yesterday, giving you the La Liga news, Xavi says Barcelona project behind a decision to stay, not money. Now, yesterday we talked about Xavi making a U-turn. I said he's not going to retire at the end of the season. He doesn't want to step aside or probably step down at the end of the season. He wants to still stay with Barcelona and continue the fight. Yes, Barcelona officially confirmed Xavi Hernandez set to stay as manager. Now, for the Barcelona fan, do you think this is good? Or are we looking at continuity? Let's share your thoughts on that. Now, Carlo Ancelotti has confirmed Thibaut Courtois to return for Madrid as soon as next week. So, Thibaut Courtois might not be available for today in that particular encounter against Real Sociedad. Yes, they are on the road, but he might return in the next La Liga fixtures against anything that's talking about Real Madrid. So, let's give you other games that we go down this weekend in the La Liga. Las Palmas will be up against Girona. Almeria will take on Etafe. Alaves will welcome Celta Vigo. Atletico Madrid will take on Atletico Bilbao. Okay, Abuja, let's take this quick break, and when I return, yes, I'll go straight to the phone lines. You can start sending in your SMS and WhatsApp messages to 0909705 054450. That's SMS and WhatsApp. You can also send me those lines, that when I return we'll give voices to those messages when I return from this quick break.
No offense to the commercials, it's just that we want to see other audio. Eagles 102.3. Eagles,
playing the music you want to hear.
Eagles 102.3.
We had to call a quick timeout to catch our breath. Whew. Now, back to sports. It's
Eagles 102.3.
Krunic from no kind of range just put it over the bar.
Okay, it is 8:35, and thanks for still leaving your dial locked on Eagles 102.3 FM. I still remain the sports minister behind the mic of this lovely Friday morning. Well, thank God it's Friday, and let's share your thoughts for this weekend. It promises to be a weekend of a football event as teams are gradually coming to the end of the season. Just like our in-house analyst Demola was narrating the game between Heartland and Switching Stars, and also the game between Rivers United and Katsina United, where Rivers United won that one 2-0 as they push for the top of the table. Yes, they have a lot of outstanding games to play because of their engagement in the continent. Talking about engagement in the continent, yes, I will look at the CAF Champions League that we go down later today. Mamelodi Sundowns of South Africa will take on Esperance of Tunisia in one of the fixtures that we go down later today in the CAF Champions League. There we say Al Ahly of Egypt take on TP Mazembe. Hello to you, good morning. Your name and where you calling from?
Good morning, Vicky.
Yes, morning to you.
Yeah, my name is Solomon from Cooper.
Okay, let's go there, Solomon. Welcome to the show.
Vicky, I want to wish my Manchester United best this weekend, and my second team, Lobby Star. I pray for two of them to at least let them pick 3 points or 1 point. By the buy market.
Okay.
And congratulations to Man City yesterday.
Is it over? Is it over?
It's over.
It's over.
They don't win now. They don't win now.
Okay. Thank you very much, Solomon. I truly appreciate your call this morning. Solomon say don't over. They don't win now. They don't win now. That's Solomon's own opinion. The light of Coach Elijah will say, we are pushing this one to the end of the season. Good morning to you. You know where you're calling from?
Good morning, Vicky.
Good morning to you, Dan Ambassador.
Vicky, good morning, sir.
It's good.
Minister, it's honorable. Minister of the radio.
It's good to have you, Dan Ambassador. How are you?
If concern my Galley club, Tiki Taka, the home of Rondo. No matter the pool, Barcelona is still on second. Next year is our day. No problem. And concern the way the Nigeria MF they go as Aflan and this thing, the way they might go that they make sure that they put everything in order. Anything concern the Nigeria league, at least we start from our own first to make sure that everything must be okay. Concern the analysts, they know that they talk this morning are appreciating the way they talk, they analyze everything to this morning.
Okay.
They have been long that I hear from Honorable John. I don't know where he go everywhere. And then in the week, he must talk at least one day, make you know that they are around. Whether they travel go far away. And my regard to Harris Media and the rest of them. And Mohammed Abdullahi, they are the back. Yeah. I don't know if God is for today. And the rest of the people, Samson, anywhere where they do, my regard to them, Kano. And two connections. Thank you very much, sir.
Okay, thank you very much, Dan Ambassador. Truly appreciate your call. Okay, PSG ready to pay 120 million euros for Victor Osimhen. Let's take this one. Hello to you. Good morning.
Good morning, my brother Vicky.
Morning to you. If you biscuit, how you doing this morning? I'm a kid.
I'm fine, my brother. How was your night?
My night was good.
And I have nothing to contribute this morning.
Okay, let's go there.
One of our regular caller, Coach Elijah, saying that maybe yesterday would be safer for them, but Man City, the way they're playing, I don't think that they can even drop half a point now. So they them buckle that bed very well, because I don't think that playing will enter the hand this season. So Man City, I see them play now. Really good.
That's all.
Thank you, my brother.
Thank you very much. Dan Ambassador, probably if you biscuit towing the line of Solomon saying it is over. It is over. Let's just give it to City. Well, we still have about 3 to 4 matches to play, and it will definitely go down the wire. Okay, let's hint you that English Premier League Troy of Manchester United, Arsenal, Chelsea are all looking likely to miss out on Napoli's Victor Osimhen, as the French giant Paris Saint-Germain have decided to pay the 120 million euros release clause in the Nigerian's contract. Yes, after a successful 4-year spell at the Stadio Diego Armando Maradona Stadium. Talking about the home ground of Napoli, the Nigerian international is expected to leave Naples despite signing a contract extension in December. Now, Osimhen is one of the most sought-after strikers in Europe, following a successful time in Italy. The 25-year-old played a huge role as Napoli claimed the Serie A title last season, their first in over 3 decades. Yes, they are willing to pay 120 million euros release clause. Hello to you, good morning.
Good morning, Vicky. Don't dispute it. We are lining up.
Good morning,
Barcelona fans.
Yes, all the Barcelona fans lining up.
Vicky.
Yes.
Let me start by saying you are the best.
Thank you very much, Honorable John.
Do you know why you are the best?
I don't know.
You are patient. I was listening somewhere very far, and you were explaining what happened and whatever. So, I think this job I cannot do it though, because I cannot tolerate partiality. Let it be. See, somebody is born to take up some certain things. You can, it's like you can manage your own very well. So, which I thank you for your patience. Concerning my team, and you say what is driving us to talk about the Xavier Hernandez, the coach of Barcelona. I think for me, it's like my prayer did not work this time around. My prayer was for him to go, and I have enough of him. He's a failure. I don't know why. Is it because he's from Spain? That's why they are keeping him. The job of a coach is all about hiring and firing. When you don't perform, you go. But I don't know why they are returning a failure. I'm not happy about it. Dan Ambassador, I hear your voice this morning. Good morning this morning. Thank you very much, Vicky.
Thank you very much. I'm Honorable John. I truly appreciate your call this morning. Henry Chelsea Mania, good morning to you.
Vicky, good morning this morning.
Morning to you, Henry.
Thank God for a new day and thank God for Friday.
Yes.
Like we always say, God will continue to bless you and keep you for us, so that you will continue to hear your voice and enjoy you.
Amen.
Well done.
Thank you.
My regards to Ademola Lajire, our in-house reporter. Ademola, wherever you are listening, I say kudos to you, happy weekend to you, and now what for you.
No.
Then I'm back to like Vicky too. My brother, Vick.
Yes.
Nigeria League. Can you imagine stopping stopping them from airing your matches? That means that the hanky panky. They want to do something that is untoward. They want to do something that is untoward. Hanky panky. They want to play. They want to make mago. NFL should come out strongly. So we will expel such thing. Everybody don't show expulsion, because it is unheard of that a supporter or a man will stop an English people from airing their matches. It's not done anywhere. Only in Nigeria here. God will help us.
Amen.
Then my brother, the league, like I told you today, Man City will not drop a point again the way they are going. The way they are going, Vicky, Man City will most likely not drop a point. If you see Man City again, West Ham, West Brom, Leicester, all the one club, they will not drop any point again. So it's as good, 90% as good as one. So other people should just come and, like I said, Arsenal are forerunner. They came to prepare the road for. And this about this time last year, that was when Man City came up. Even the last 3 seasons, just check when it's about 7-8 matches to go. That's when you see Man City at their best, and they're going to do it again. I wanted to bring that gist so that we'll hear back to back. They're on the 4 times back to back. But when you think of the crowd, so now Man City will play that gist. I like it. So my regards to Samson, my brother from another mother. That ambassador, I greet you. Connection. If you see this kid, you my neighbor here, I will never meet. No one will be. I see this kid, I greet. I every time I see my brother. Don't tell him. Oh yeah, now come up, I hear your voice. Now what for you? Now what?
Thank you very much.
Welcome back. Mohamed Abdullah. Now what for you?
Truly appreciate it. Thank you very much. Okay, I think we have another one is from Ebere. Good morning to you, Ebere.
Good morning, Vicky.
Good morning to you, my brother. How you doing?
Happy weekend.
Same to you, Babu.
Vicky, I particularly want to say, I remember vividly some weeks ago, you categorically said, this Liverpool you are seeing, you have seen them moving their leg from the throttle. After making that comment, the next week, nobody said to Crystal Palace. As if that was not enough. The same Liverpool, you commented that you did not see them leaving that position. They lost again to Everton. Now, Manchester City won yesterday. They are a very good side, but as far as I'm concerned, the battle is not yet over. Anything can happen in football. It's not yet over until it is over. For every sports lover who understands this, you can't give that title to anybody. Just 1-2 points. It's not enough. One can slip off when you don't expect it. So I encourage those who are still on the top to continue pushing harder. For me, it's never over until it is over.
Thank you very much, Ebere. Truly appreciate your call this morning. Yes, I will tend to still go with you, Ebere. It is not over until it is over. But when you look at the City side, yes, I made that statement for Liverpool because yes, Liverpool wanted to do that for Jurgen Klopp since he will be parting with the club at the end of the season. Okay, let's just do this for our coach and let's see how it goes for our coach. But eventually they fumbled. Yes, even in the Europa League or probably the Conference League, they also fumbled. And even when they got back home against Crystal Palace, they also fumbled. I'm still saying it again. Yes, I don't know. When you look at this City side, do you think it is well? Just 2 points separating Arsenal and 2 points separating Arsenal and Man City, with City having an outstanding game to play. Arsenal will take on Tottenham on the road, and City will be up against one of the teams. I have to confirm that particular one who they will take on this weekend. Hello to you. Good morning. Where are you calling from?
Good morning.
Good morning to you, Joe. How you doing, Joe?
You from Airport Road.
Okay, let's go there, Joe.
You don't end the week, you enter weekend.
Of course.
I hope all will be well with my team Arsenal this weekend again. But they don't already lose the league. That match when they lose to Aston Villa, no be match we are supposed to lose at all.
Yes.
Now just inconsistent, lack of a quality player. Now you go think make Arsenal lose this league unless God of soccer they with Arsenal. Because yesterday I wanted Brighton to do something, but the way Brighton play yesterday, I'm telling you, maybe it's another league. That match they need to get them well. Because the way Brighton was playing for yesterday, as if they are giving Man City the opportunity, the chance to score the goal yesterday. I don't know if you watch the match. How can you be passing for inside several times? 3 times they do that thing, they made a consistent goal yesterday first half. Coming to the referee, bro, English referee is the most corrupt referee in the world. I'm sorry to say. They want to use their hands for the league again. Look at what the referee was doing yesterday. The second goal of Man City, or the third goal that they awarded free kick, the defender did not touch body. This guy just died. They give the free kick, they score. The third goal again, these people carry ball put for inside a thing, they pass ball up and down, then give ball to Foden when Foden score that goal again. Well, I do not blame them. I blame Arsenal, my team. Because if Arsenal players get a very clinical striker and somebody that can replace Saka in that way, I'm telling you, Arsenal players won this league now. But they did not do the right thing. You cannot be managing players. They are using 10 players, female players to play league in the season. It can't work. Look at Man City now. If Allah is not there, you will see that they will even score more goals than when Allah is in the field. Why? Because they have the player that can deliver from the bench. But Arsenal does not have that quality. The only player that has to have that normally comes from the bench to help Arsenal is Trossard. And nobody again on the bench. Is it Fabio Vieira, Niketia, Messi, Pedro, Enani? I always say those guys, they are not adding anything in their Arsenal team. That is the reason why Arsenal is going up, down, up, down. They are on and off. As if they are using gen now, the thing is working, the next thing is on it. The gen will not work again. So that is the problem that Arsenal is facing, the challenge that Arsenal is facing. Arsenal did not have that depth. Unless, as I will still saying, unless God of soccer deal with Arsenal, Arsenal will not win this game. I'm sorry to say to my fellow Arsenal fans, I'm not criticizing the team to any other fans. That is what is happening now, and that is what I'm saying. Anybody that knows football, we will say it the way I'm saying it now.
Okay.
Arsenal did not have that depth. Look at Saliba, Gabriel, Saka. Even Odegaard said, if you see the way they played the last 4-5 matches from that Champions League match, you know that this guy is fire. They are fire, especially Saka.
Thank you very much, Joe.
That is down in the Champions League. But coming to Man City, Northern Forest, okay? If Man City not be careful, I can bet you if anybody, the Man City is less drop for. Because if any losing from Northern Forest in that match tomorrow or on Sunday, I'm telling you that Northern Forest is going down to the education side. Because they are not, number 15 now. So if Man City not be careful, I'm not saying it because of Arsenal, because Arsenal myself, I'm not even sure if Arsenal is going to be shorter.
Don't know.
I'm not sure.
Okay, thank you very much.
They play that total match now. Don't be surprised they may lose or draw. So thank you, my brother.
Thank you very much.
Weekend.
You too. Okay, we'll talk on Monday, Joe. Let's see how we bounce out for the corners away from the messages, from the calls. Let's quickly take the messages. And I have this one from Lorenzo Di Capinto. Now, good morning, sir. Let me sincerely to you. Okay, the Presidio is not Nigerian football problem. Rather, Nigeria is her own problem. How could employ a coach who made it to the final before you could think of it? He has been laid off. That's Presidio. They should go ahead and employ whoever they deem fit. For EPL, I was surprised at what I saw yesterday. Brighton had 2 penalties yesterday, but they were not given on even when Man City was already leading 4-0. It is terrible because it was Man City that had those opportunities yesterday. They would have been given. Something is wrong with EPL. I'm not against Man City winning matches. You're actually towing the same line with Joe. Thank you very much, Lorenzo de Capinto. I have this one from Adeni Elisha. Rivers United still wish to go to the tournament, to the continent via malpractice. How can they even make responsible, probably reasonable impact when they are never a true champion? May God help Nigerian football. As for me, the EPL is done and dusted because I don't see Man City losing any game till the end of the season. And even if they lose, how are we sure Arsenal will sleep? Adedi Elisha, well, that's a big question, begging for answer. Let's see how we point out with the Gunners team this weekend. Good morning, Vicky. I am Dr. Musa, the only doctor in the world. Congratulations to Man City. And as for the league, it is still very open to the 3 teams. But this weekend, Arsenal should prepare well before going to Spurs, because Spurs is never a left behind. They can shock Arsenal. I wish any team that win a big congratulations. No Man U, no football. Happy weekend to everyone. Dr. Musa says so. Thank you very much, Dr. Musa. Truly appreciate your message also. We're still with this, and we have Johnny. Good morning, congratulations to Man City. It's over. Arsenal should wait for another season again. And this one is from Johnny Johnny James from New Cairo in Ado. If I'm right with that, yes, I am definitely right. Good morning, Sport Minister, the Sport Doctor, the Sport Jagaba, almost in nomenclature. I'm listening from Nasarawa. Keep up the good work. You are the best. Take it, my brother. Are you there now? Okay, before I continue then. With the hearing this morning concerning my favorite player, Osimhen, that particular club is ready to pay heavy amount of money on Osimhen. I had always wanted to see Osimhen play for Chelsea, but seems all hope is gone. Tekembe Hundu. Well, I also want to see him play in England. Sha. Yes. Good morning, my Olga. I am very optimistic. It's not over. Arsenal can do it. What happened to Liverpool can still happen to City, and they might drop point against Nottingham Forest on Sunday. Adebayo, Taufik, Olayinka, you are so very optimistic about this Arsenal. But we are just looking at how strong and good City is. Vicky, good morning. The title race is over for Arsenal. I told you yesterday, Sebastian from Maraban Local. Thank you very much, Sebastian. We'll see, have to wait how it will go this weekend. Tottenham are fighting for relegation, so they'll definitely fight all through. Good morning, Vicky. This is James from Suleja. If we are being honest with ourselves, Arsenal have been more consistent this season than last. They've scored more goals and conceded less so far in 2024. They've only lost to Aston Villa and Bayern Munich. They have just been overshadowed by the brilliance of Man City. They shouldn't undermine how good the team have been. Okay, that shouldn't undermine how good the team is. No team has any player who gives 100% all through the season. Earlier in the season, De Bruyne was benched and misfiring. Haaland is currently misfiring. At some point, City weren't firing in all cylinders. Arsenal's form and performance have only been overshadowed by City's brilliance. Okay, thank you very much, James. I think I get the message where you're coming from. But let's see how it pans out. Okay, still within the WhatsApp messages. Vicky, please. Okay, where is Mohamed Abdullahi? I have been hearing from here. Okay, I've not been hearing from him for a while. Okay, and this one is from who? Okay, Adeni Elisha. Mohamed Abdullahi was on the show yesterday. And Mohamed Abdullahi is on the show today. Just sit tight. I will still bring Mohamed any moment from now. What to Liverpool can happen to what happened to Liverpool can happen to Man City. Maraban Sebastian from Maraban Local. Okay, now Mohamed Abdullahi is on the show, and I'll definitely bring his voice to you. Thank you very much, Adeni Elisha. And here is Mohammed Abdullahi. Good morning to you, Mohammed.
Good morning, Sport Minister on radio.
Good morning to
It's
you.
Mohammed Abdullahi from Turkey inside Old Trafford. Yeah, I would like to wish my team a very good outing this weekend. Yeah, I wish my team all the best. And even Arsenal, I know that the thing that happened between Liverpool and Everton, I think yeah, anything can be happen. Yeah, the London rivals to spoil Arsenal title race show, my brother. So for me, I don't want that thing to happen. I would like Arsenal to do everything possible to beat their London rivals. So I wish Arsenal all the best. Thank you, Vicky.
And with that voice note from Mohammed Abdullahi, we'll wrap up the show this morning. A massive thanks to everyone who has been part of the show this morning. Those calling in, sending in messages, and also just leaving that your dial locked and listening to the sound of my voice this morning. Truly appreciate you guys. On the flip side is Eagles Outlook, and UD is already by the corner and jogging and waiting for me to introduce him. Yes, I just did. Let him come and push me out. I still remain the Sport Minister on Radio, Vicky. Do have yourself a wonderful weekend. Yes, I'm stressing it. A wonderful weekend. Stay out of trouble and don't do what I wouldn't do. This is from the Sport Minister on Radio, Vicky.